Ready?
Japan with the kick-off, and we are underway. First game for both of these teams here on day 2 in Wellington. Thomason involved. Madison Hughes was standing wide back for Thomason. They will be organised, there is no doubt about that. And a bounce pass wide, trouble. Alan Isles getting a rare start. Didn't start a match yesterday for Mike Friday. Was used off the bench, and sparingly so as well. Siffel drops it off to Madison Hughes. Running like he's taking the ring back to Mordor, Madison Hughes, the little hobbit.
Oh, he's a great player. Good to see him back. Played Dubai, then went home and had a rest when they went to Cape Town. Look at that all-time point scorer, the leader for the USA. Still a young man, too, Madison Hughes. A long way to go in his career.
Great collegiate career as well. Madison Hughes, we know that collegiate sevens is on the rise in the States.
Step across. Mark's there.
There is Mike Friday.
He's always animated, Mike Friday. He loves it.
Barrett drops it off at line-out time. Here is the break up the middle. Japan spread wide on defence. And trouble here. Good offload in the tackle. Hughes was in good support, and there's just a bit of clumsiness in back play.
Andrew Duratalo, one half of the Bruce brothers with Danny Barrett. So physical, these two players. Good to see him back in sevens. Went over and played for the Sunwolves last year in Super Rugby.
Mark's here.
Those two in tandem, when they get rolling, very tough to stop. They're moving the ball around Sumo. It's USA team, but I want them to go out the middle of the park. Use their physicality against a smaller Japanese team.
Set.
Japan with some possession. Leon Ellison gets the pass away. John Moon Han was involved in midfield. Yoshiaki Tsurugasaki, captain, take the contact just inside America's half, but the States now back in possession. Hughes looks wide. Barrett, Yosefo, Isles gets a high shot. That'll be advantage, and now the penalty.
High. Back here. 3. Back here.
Talked about the big boys before, Carlton Ana, and you're right, they need to get them working up front, getting that forward momentum going, because they do have the pace out wide, but they can't give it to Carlin Isles until he has a bit of space to work with, and that comes from up front.
Danny Barrett's boot's been strapped up. Physio might want to take that off next time before he straps an ankle. Here's Madison Hughes. Yosefo. Isles again leaves the ball behind. Thomason. Outstanding match for Thomason against New Zealand last up here at the stadium last night.
Yeah, he was brilliant, Thomason. He's been good last couple of tournaments for the USA. Does all the dirty work in the middle of the park, and so does that guy, Barrett.
Yosefo took the offload as Danny Barrett went looking for a fight. Duratalo finds Thomason now. Carlin Isles, chance to stretch the legs. They covered well, Japan. Isles now had to track back, a bit of a hospital, and tipped on beautifully. That is great work from Newer. And a good offload as well. Danny Barrett now, no one in front of him. And he sprints around under the horns. That is a good try, a patient build-up from the United States.
Exactly what you're talking about, Melody Robinson. They create a space for Carlin Isles to stretch the field, and they move it back nicely. And I think it was Martin Yosefo showing a bit of skill for a big man. The pass was behind him. He grabbed it in one hand. Here it is, Carlin Isles, so smooth across the ground. There it is there. He's stretching the field, stretching the Japan defence. 1, 2, 3 players in that small area. He gets it out, 4 in fact. Nice pass here, but look at this from Madison Hughes. Martin Yosefo catches it with one, and keeps it in one as well, and then flicks it out. Oh, brilliant.
It's outrageous. He did that so easily. You didn't even notice it in real time. Hughes with the conversion, no problem from in front. 7 points to 0.
Good comeback by Danny Barrett, though, Melody. He's been playing strong.
Yeah, look, he's the guy that they use to take the ball up. He usually takes about 2 defenders out. Really, really big weapon for them.
No contest at kickoff time, so Japan have possession. Matsuoka trying to get on the outside of Yosefu. Wraps him up well. Again, Japan committing at the breakdown. 3 players involved in that area of the game. Some space up the middle instead. Picked off. Newer now. He loses the ball in the tackle of Ellison. Japan race inside the US half. Oishi got a pass away, and Matsuoka scores Japan's first. And just their 3rd try of the weekend.
We just saw a bit of skill from Martin Yosefa from the USA to set up their first try with the last distribution from Paulie. I think it was Taupa. Man in jersey number 10. Look at him here. Look at this pass. Takes out 2 defenders. That is brilliant, Mel.
It really is, and the thing is, they are good from broken play. They can take some confidence for getting this try. Next thing they have to do is start constructing their tries from set piece or building the phases.
Leon Ellison kicks the conversion. Seven points all. Trophy quarterfinal. US in possession. Under pressure, Yosefu. Duratello finds Newer. Again, they're throwing the pass under pressure to players in worse positions. A real rush job, that. And now they'll have to defend again. Beautiful work over the top from Newer. And no release from Japan.
Quick call there at the breakdown from the referee, Damon Murphy. Well, that guy right on cue comes in and makes a nice tackle for Launiua, saves his team.
Go release the ball.
Wonderful defensive play, but the United States just rushing the pass, trying to create something when it's just not on.
But you're right, Sumo. He's the guy who put the Carlin Isles under pressure. There's a man right on him. There's no way he was going to go through that Japanese defender. Just passing on the rubbish.
Thomason boosts out, takes the pass. This is better. Construction, and Madison Hughes gets hammered by Oishi. Cop that.
Leave him.
Ellison flings it wide, and Japan will go ahead after the halftime siren. Ozawa scores the try. How about the hit from Rikia Oishi?
Set up the defense. Here it is here. Paulie Tiupa cuts him in half. Madison Hughes, he should have released the ball. He had a split second to do so. The wash up is Ellison on the ball quickly, and Japan finally playing with some confidence.
Yep, and their coach Damien Corona will be very happy with that, because they're showing physicality today that they didn't yesterday. A big hit, turned the tide. Wonderful to see.
I'm giving Oishi credit for that too. Be the best tackle he's made all weekend. Paulie Tiupa gives his team the opportunity to take a halftime lead. 14 plays 7 at the break.
It's not
6-0 by Fiji and 33-12 by Australia. They are now leading as we kick off for the second half. A US team that probably feels a little aggrieved they're not in the cup section.
Well, that's the brutality of the game of sevens now. If you're off your game, just stay 1%. Anyone can get knocked over, as Japan is showing at the moment.
Yeah, must release.
Penalty will go against them though, and America have a chance. Newer takes up the 15-metre line. Another thumping tackle from Paulie Tiupa.
Yeah.
And he wins the penalty this time.
And they spoke about it in the huddle. Japan defense. I mean, very, very nice like that. Get your shoulder and put him in to the Wellington turf.
Paulie Tiupa. He's a one-man highlights package.
He kind of looked at the guy that he just tackled and went, wow, did I just do that? It was awesome.
He's put a big man on his back, that is for sure. Mind you, sun's out, guns out.
He's doing a Willie Losse. He's ordered a medium.
It's over the top, big mistake this. Danny Barrett capitalising. Fends one, bumps another. Barrett, the wrecking ball.
Well, they've got so many weapons right across the park, but this man's taken his club on his shoulders. Look at this, the line out, overthrow. Danny Barrett's at the back, fakes the pass, and he's only going one way, fends off one, runs over another. We've seen Tupa put a lot of shots on. He goes straight through that and carries over 2 defenders. Danny Barrett to the fore.
Love seeing him in motion, beating so many players, and picking that ball up at the end of the line out. That was a great play from this guy.
You know what I like about Danny Barrett, though? I say it time and time again. He's a throwback to the old school forwards. Just look at him, grizzly. He's angry. He's loves running into people.
That's his happy face.
and he's got a bit of bulk, and in the game of sevens, that's hard to run around all day, 2 days in a row.
Here's Muir, kicks off, 14 apiece. Contest in the air, and a knock on Thomason. Advantage was quickly brought to a close by referee Murphy. Japan throwing over the top, looking wide. Trying to get on the outside of this US defence was Ellison. Pass back inside to Ozawa. Cuts a caper across the park. Tsurugasaki. Matsuoka scored a try in the first half. He's down, no release.
You can just slow it down here, Japan. If they want to go to the set piece or just set up their play. Oh, it's a US tap.
We just got himself into an interesting position there, over the top. Japan, I'm sure when they heard the whistle, thought there'd be a penalty for no release. Instead, it was no play of the ball.
Quick to touch you.
The USA getting more than double possession and passes.
Muir in midfield. No one buys that dummy, then straight over the top they go, and they shorten the Japanese defensive line right up. Carlin Isles swerves his way over the line. Too easy, that play.
Well, it's all a bit laboured initially from this USA setup, but I don't know how you leave a guy who can run nearly 10 seconds flat by himself with 20 metres to go. Carlin Isles gets the start for the US. Finally, we see him striding out. He's so good at his little in and away. That's a bad read indeed from Japan, which has been so good so far.
In and away, in and out, straighten up, and then zoom on the outside, put it into 5th gear. He's a high-performance machine, no doubt about it.
That is the longest metaphor used in commentary this weekend, Melody Robinson. Well played.
She's appreciating an athlete like this guy. Try to go for the Olympics through his athletics rather than the sevens. Nearly made it too.
What's interesting about that is instead of stepping off his left, he changes direction off his right, off his outside foot. That is unorthodox. Don't try that at home, you'll blow a hammy. Nakano found no way through the big white wall. They've enjoyed some success, Japan, when they've gone wide on this American defence. And at the moment, Muir lined up Tupa. Just a bit of a revenge shot.
Leave it! Here, up.
19 plays 14, 2 minutes remaining.
Because the Americans are so much more physically stronger, you see, just in that one breakdown, they had to send in 4 players, the Japanese side, and that's a big hurt for the USA. This is Martin Yosefo, been a big part of their game plan over the weekend. He's been good too.
Yeah, one of the things the Japanese team didn't do well yesterday was they were going into contact. They are a smaller team in terms of size, and they were out physical. I guess you could say, it's not really a proper word, but you know, they got dominated at the breakdowns, at tackle time, and they need to try and move the ball, keep it alive out of that contact area.
You're going to have to take it into contact at some stage. Now, when you're smaller, you have to get your support player there quick, and that's probably where they got caught short yesterday. That's a good kick, though.
Right, it will take play inside the 22. Not over yet by any stretch. Ellison telling his team what's up. Quick line out too. Tsurugasagi drops it down on Nakano. Ellison. Teupa looks to get on the outside of Don Paddy. And he's lost the ball in the process, but the penalty has gone against the States. Hand in the ruck.
Oh, Mutsuoka, the winger, stays out there. Tupa had an arm free. get on the outside. You come in and try to be a support player. We've got to read the play there.
Well, I know that the USA 15 squad is in camp at the moment watching this in Chula Vista. So hello to Marty Veal and John Mitchell, the coaching staff, and all of the lads. Best of luck for your upcoming matches, boys. It's your Sevens brothers here, holding on for dear life. Japan. One last throw of the dice. Teupa, one-handed carry, drops it back, and who else but Danny Barrett? Won a turnover, and then they've instantly given the ball back. And that'll be a penalty against the States, I'm sure of it. No. Damon Murphy says all fair. Newer has been a weapon at the breakdown for the States. Penalised again. What is going on here? Teupa gets a shoulder from Newer. Another penalty, and Damon Murphy's seen enough to know he's seen too much.
Yeah, it wasn't back 10. I think it was Andrew Duratalo, who's just right next to the post. He's going to get a yellow card, that's for sure. So Japan.
So, and he played the tackler.
Could be a penalty try here.
So prevented a try scoring opportunity. 6 white. Off you go. Not back 10, playing the ball, preventing a try tackler. Mark here. Mark's here.
7 on 6. Teupa again. Hewitt really has made him his own since taking a big heavy hit from the number 10. Turnover's good. Thomason in the mix-up. And Danny Barrett once more
Leave it now.
has sorted this out. Kicked into the grandstand, and Damon Murphy says, job done. Danny Barrett, you champ. The US goes through to the Challenge Trophy semi-finals, 19-14 over Japan.